We have a responsibility. Things don't just happen, church. Don't let anybody fool you. You know, years ago, I had a friend of mine that had a mega church. And I was in his church on Sunday morning, and Dr. Lester Samuel, one of the generals of God, came in that church and preached. And when Dr. Samuel preached, he said there was coming a wave. He said, I see a wave coming. And it will sweep across this nation and this continent, and it shall begin in this house. After that service, we went to breakfast. And I said to him, I said, my friend, you have to declare a fast and get the church to begin to pray like you've never prayed before for the manifestation of that prophetic word. And he said, why do I have to do that? And I said, because God just revealed his original intent for your house, for this house, and for the nations through your house. And I said, Satan is going to come after you. You know what he told me? He said, if God said it, I believe it, that settles it. And he takes care of his business. And I said, brother, it doesn't work that way. I told him. I said, it doesn't work that way. From that day, the devil strike his family, killed, attacked, cancers, scattered the church, divided the leadership, destroyed everything. He's out of the ministry now. And the prophecy came to pass, but he wasn't part of it. Because he refused to understand the rules of engagement, that the devil doesn't know God's plan about your life until that says the Lord. When the prophecy is revealed, you remember when the wise men came to Herod. These wise men were not Christians. They were astrologers. They weren't believers. The wise men were not Christians. They weren't believers. They operated by familiar spirits. And they saw the star of the Son of God and understood what it stood for and what it meant. And when they told Herod about the star, and the prophets revealed the prophecy. And this was the prophecy. Thou, O Bethlehem of Judea, art thou not the least among all the cities of Judea? And yet out of thee shall come the ruler of my people. When he heard that word, ruler of my people, he was threatened, and a decree went forth to annihilate all children under the ages of 2. Why? They wanted to kill the deliverer. They wanted the life of Jesus. And so many kids died. And the only way Jesus escaped was because he had a praying father who had a dream. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, take the little child and run and hide him in Egypt. Why? It was because of the prophecy. I have seen people receive great prophecies, and after the prophecy, all hell broke loose. And they'll ask me, what went wrong? I was doing fine. My business was doing okay till that prophet said he sees money coming into my hands. And I said, because you don't understand the rules of engagement. You thought that after that prophetic word, things were just going to happen. No, it doesn't happen that way. When the prophetic word comes, you have to contend for the prophecy. You put up a fight because the enemy will come after you. See, I hear you. I have seen so many good people killed of God, destroyed. I've seen preachers. I have a lot of great friends of mine who have been killed, destroyed, with scandals. The enemy come and steal, kill, and destroy because they took for granted the rules of engagement. They believed things that were not true. I had a preacher friend of mine that died recently. I was in his church in Atlanta just about 2 years ago with Pastor Paula and spoke to him about some situations and told him what he needs to do. And Pastor Paula asked me and said, what do you think? And I said, he's not going to do it. He won't do it. He won't do it. He's too secure financially. He's too secure. He has too much working for him. And I said he can't humble himself and come down to the level that he must come to get God back into his life. He won't do it. He's too secure. The system in America here makes men heroes and stars instead of men. And it doesn't make God God. It makes everybody great. People don't ask the church to pray for them anymore. I preach. I've seen miracles, and I ask my church, pray for me. I'll go on my knees and I say, everybody pray for me. And I don't see that in America. In America, send your prayers. We will pray for you. Send your prayers. We will pray for you. As long as you come forth as a hero and a star, the devil will take you down. Because nobody stands alone. God never intended that the body should stand alone. We are interconnected. We need one another. And it doesn't matter how gifted you are. You need the brethren and the brethren needs you. And it's when we stay together that we are strong. Somebody say yes.